Selig and Erika Henningsen star in the new adaptation of Tina Feys' 2004 hit film Mean Girls. Joan Marcus, the weekly feature of what's happening on Washington stages. Picks of the week: Tina Feys' new Mean Girls is, as Regina George would say, a massive deal at the National Theatre, and Ethan McSweeney's airport-themed Twelfth Night launches Successie in the Shakespeare Theatre Company's Harmon Hall. Want DC Theatre Friday delivered to your email inbox Thursday evening? Subscribe here. Read more. Get in, loser. We're going to the theatre. What Mean Girls means. Still Amazing Grace. A non-equity tour of the 2015 Broadway AL opens the 472-seat World Stage Theatre in the new Museum of the Bible through January 7 at the Museum of the Bible, 409 3rd Street, Southwest. Tickets $85, $100. Call 2028481600 or visit museumofthebible.org. The Book of Will, a new play by I&U author Lauren Gunderson, the most produced living playwright in America for the 201,617 season, according to American Theatre Magazine, about Shakespeare's first folio. November 29 – December 24 at Roundhouse Theatre, 4545 East West Highway, Bethesda. Tickets $36, $65. Call 2406441100 or visit roundhousetheatre.org. A Child's Christmas in Wales and Other Stories. Dylan Thomas, Charles Dickens, Louisa May Alcott and more, performed by Laura Gianarelli and Vincent Clarke, adapted and directed by the Washington Stage Guild's Bill Largis. November 24 – December 17 at the Undercroft Theatre, 900 Massachusetts Avenue, Northwest. Tickets $50, $60. Call 2405820050 or visit stageguild.org. Curve of Departure. Family members gathering in New Mexico for a funeral, by the Wolf Twins writer Rachel Bonds. November 29 – January 7 at Studio Theatre, 1501 14th Street, NW. Tickets $52, $90. Call 202-332-3300 or visit studiotheatre.org. The Last Night of Ballyhoo. Alfred Urry's 1997 Best Play Tony winner about a Jewish family in 1939 Atlanta, staged by rising DC director Amber McGinnis. November 29 – December 31 at Theatre J in the DC JCC, 1539 16th Street, NW. Tickets $30, $65. Call 202-777-3210 or visit theatage.org. The State. The U.S. premiere of a changeable performance about a government protester by Bulgaria's Alexander Manilov, presented for 5 days only by Forum Theatre. November 29 – December 3 at Woolly Mammoth Theatre Company's Rehearsal Hall, 641 D Street, NW. Tickets $30, $35. Visit forumtheatre.org. Hannah Yelland and Antoinette Robinson in Twelfth Night at the Shakespeare Theatre Company. Scott Sugman Annie. The rapport between Kevin McAllister's commanding Daddy Warbucks and Noel Robinson's plucky Annie is by far the best thing in Oni Theatre Center's dutiful revival. All the singing is good and the 9-piece orchestra adequately serves up the durable Charles Strauss-Martin Charnon score. Annie's ballad Maybe and her anthem Tomorrow are American Al cornerstones that every kid should hear, but that doesn't quite vindicate Oni taking a second run at the show in 7 years. Nelson Presley through December 31 at the Oni Theatre Center, 2001 Olney Sandy Spring Road, Oni. Tickets $47, $84. Call 301-924-3400 or visit olneytheatre.org. Nelson Presley reviews Annie the Book of Merman, a satire performed by Landless Theatre Company, through December 8 at DC Arts Center, 2438 18th Street, NW. Tickets $25. Visit landlesstheatre.com. A Christmas Carol. Craig Wallace's Grand Scowl anchors the holiday staple at Ford's. The show's accents don't consistently send you to Dickens' London, but the bustling ghost story is still writ large, a cast of roughly 24, with several big spooky effects in Michael Barron's extravagant production. Nelson Presley through December 31 at Ford's Theatre, 511 10th Street, NW. Tickets $24, $107. Call 888-616-0270 or visit fords.org. A Christmas Carol, a ghost story of Christmas. A friendly one-man show that faithfully sticks to the Dickens novella over its swift 2 hours. This was originally a ghost story, and that's how it feels as Paul Morella stands alone on a shadowy stage, looking you in the eye as cranky old Ebenezer Scrooge begins his jittery night. Nelson Presley through December 31st at the Oni Theatre Centre, 2001 Olney Sandy Spring Road, Oni. Tickets $40. Call 301-924-3400 or visit olneytheatre.org. A Coffin in Egypt and Street. Nicholas Hortonfoot's coffin, about a 90-year-old widow, plays on alternate nights with Conor McPherson's Street. Nicholas, about a drama Maria Rizzo, one of a dozen actors too, photographed at the Washington Post and now in Signature Theatre's Crazy for You. Marvin Joseph Critics Adventures. Through December the 17th at the Writers' Center, 4508 Walsh Street, Bethesda. Tickets $30. Call 301-816-1023 or visit quotidiantheatre.org. Crazy for You. The Razzmatazzy 1992 remake of George and Ira Gershwin's Girl Crazy. Something in the vintage it of this show cries out for a big stage in a grand old barn of a playhouse, the kind of backdrop that would suit best the bevy of Coreens, gaggle of tap dances and gallery of stock characters that affectionately send up the Let's Sputona show else of yore. Signature's production offers up some heady demonstrations of tap, and there's even one heavenly number in which the ensemble wittily takes up washboards, saws, hooch jugs and emery boards to keep the beat. But you're given too much opportunity on this occasion to examine plastic emotions under a microscope. Peter Marks through January 14th at Signature Theatre, 4200 Campbell Avenue, Shirlington. Tickets $40, $108, subject to change. Call 703-820-9771 or visit sigtheatre.org. Peter Marks on Crazy for You read more a dozen actors to The Dog in the Manger. From the small-scale classic strip We Happy Few. Lope de Vega's 17th-century comedy about love and rank. The directors fail to adequately reconcile the cast's hodgepodge of acting modes, which include semantic and slapstick choices, not to mention rampant mugging. Celia Wren. Through December 2nd at Capitol Hill Arts Workshop, 545 7th Street, Southeast. Tickets $15. Call 757-999-0418 or visit wehappyfuture.com. Celia Wren reviews The Dog in the Manger. Mean Girls. A jolt of super-energized adolescent hyperviciousness, with a snazzy video screenscape thrown in, along with a big chorus of Red Bull-powered hip-hopping high school dances. The AL has some shoring up to do, principally in a score with too little melodic variation. Still, a witty groundwork has been effectively laid. Via LED graphics, outdoor scenes in the African bush melt magically into indoor renderings of a school cafeteria. The hybrid animation technique works smashingly for the show, as do the inspired choreographic conceits. Peter Marks through December 3rd at the National Theatre, 1321 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW. Tickets $48, $128. Call 202-628-6161 or visit thenationalch.org. Peter Marks reviews Mean Girls. Meet the new Mean Girls Misterman. The rawness of this loft is right for Enda Walsh's twisted story of personality disorder fueled by isolation and anguish. Thomas Keegan easily conjures a sense of McGill's innocence, yet this vigorous actor is not able to surround himself as convincingly with demons. On the scale of macabre fascination, the production still has a few dark steps to climb. Peter Marks through December 9th at Dance Loft on 4618 14th Street, Northwest. Tickets $35, $45. Visit solasnua.org. Misterman reviewed by Peter Marks. My name is Asha Lev. Aaron Posner's adaptation of the Chaim Potok novel, directed by Nick Olcott, illuminates the stubborn bravery of the title character, a young Hasidic Jewish artist who must flout the values of his devout community to realize his vision. Ash's courage is cheering, yet real at the emotional and spiritual cost of his choice. Celia Wren through December the 17th at First Stage, 1524 Spring Hill Road, McLean. Tickets $15, $33. Call 703-854-1856 or visit onestostage@isons.org. Harriet D. Foy and Nina Simone, 4 Women at Arena Stage. C. Stanley. Nina Simone, 4 Women. The blasted wreckage of Birmingham's 16th Street Baptist Church in 1963 is the setting for this gripping play and it's the perfect frame for the simmering, imperious fury of Harriet D. Foy as singer-activist Nina Simone. Christina Hamm's script can be diagrammatic, but the civil rights era "how shall we resist" arguments still slice into the audience, as do the intermittent Al performances. Foy's Simon-like rendition of Mississippi Goddam and the ensemble's turns through four women are dramatic knockouts. Nelson Presley through December 24 at Arena Stage, 1101 6th Street. SW. Tickets $40, $111, subject to change. Call 202-488-3300 or visit arenastage.org. The story behind Nina Simone, "For Women Nothing to Lose But Our Chains." Good comedians have a gift for cutting to the heart of a problem, and that's what happens over and over in Second City's surprising Nothing to Lose But Our Chains. The brand new show is a memoir by performer Thelonious Monk, and it's funny. It's Monk's a tell-all about dealing drugs, shooting a man and serving 6 years in prison, and his conscience keeps popping up to contradict some of the evidence, so it's serious too. That double-barreled approach makes Nothing to Lose arguably the finest work the busy Second City has done in D.C. Nelson Presley through December 31 at Woolly Mammoth, 641 D Street, Northwest. Tickets $49, $69, subject to change. Call 202-393-3939 or visit woolymammoth.org. The Real Thelonious Monk, The Pajama Game. Old-fashioned, but there's no reason it can't paste a smile on your face if it's got enough cheerful, seductive steam heat. Alan Paul's new production at Arena Stage gets a lot right, and it doesn't make the mistake of trying to change the Al comedy's vintage stripes. The mere appearance of a chorus line Tony winner Donna McKechnie as office secretary Mabel gives the audience a lift, and Essie has playground fun with hula hoops and badminton rackets in the picnic dance bonanza once a year day. But the exacting machinery isn't quite there. Nelson Presley through December 24 at Arena Stage, 1101 6th Street. SW. Tickets $40, $120, subject to change. Call 202-488-3300 or visit arenastage.org. Nelson Presley on The Pajama Game. One Want to Dance. Donna McKechnie joins Arena Stage's Pajama Game, The Real Americans. A Heartland mosaic channeled through solo writer-performer Dan Hoyle's inquisitive and liberal perspective. The wiry Hoyle plays people he met on the road over the past several years of political tumult. When it clicks, it's just what you want to hear. All other the map voices making sense of what seems to be the country's spinning compass. The only snag is whether it starts fast enough and goes deep enough. Nelson Presley through December 17 at the Atlas Performing Arts Center, 1333 H Street. NE. Tickets $45, $65. Call 202-399-7993 or visit mosaicatheatre.org. Nelson Presley reviews The Real Americans. Top Girls. Carol Churchill's 1982 Top Girls is still breathtaking as women ranging from the 9th century Pope Joan to 13th century concubine Lady Nipho and Victorian-era explorer Isabella Bird gather for a vivacious dinner party hosted by a modern employment agency manager who is celebrating a promotion. The acting is notably sensitive and intelligent, especially in the imaginative opening act and during the earthy realistic sisterly showdown of Act 3, which crackles with surprisingly up-to-the-minute political friction. Through Deck 2 at Keegan Theatre, 1742 Church Street. NW. Tickets $45. Call 2022-653767 or visit keegantheatre.com. Nelson Presley on Top Girl's 12th night. Ethan McSweeney sets Shakespeare's comedy in a modern airport terminal. Through December 20 at the Shakespeare Theatre Company's Sydney Harmon Hall, 610 F Street. NW. Tickets $25, $118, subject to change. Call 202-547-1122 or visit shakespearetheatre.org. The Ugly One. New SAS Productions takes on the satire about what happens when a John Delancey, Brian George and Haas Slyman and John Robin Bavacunia and the American epilogue. See, Stanley Mann Gets Plastic Surgery, by German writer Marius von Meyenberg. Through December 17 at CAO's on F. 923 F Street. NW. Tickets $30. Visit nusas.com. The Cunia The American Epilogue. The first top-drawer political play of the Trump era. It's satisfying because even though it's satire, it takes the presidential contender, here named Kurt Seaman, deadly seriously. And it portrays those close to him not as cardboard cutout toadies, but as desperate comic characters spinning around the drain of an enveloping cataclysm. Peter Marks through December 3 at the Atlas Performing Arts Center, 1333 H Street. Knee. Tickets $20, $65. Call 202-399-7993 or visit mosaicatheatre.org. Peter Marks on Vicuña, An Act of God. More like a riff from God, a 75-minute comedy stand-up set delivered Vegas-style by the Lord. Its one-liners derive from The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. Emmy winner David Javerbaum's Twitter account at The Tweet have got 3 million followers. Tom Story Riley delivers the holy shtick, but this slick production cries out for more disarming comedy club rapport. Nelson Presley through November 26 at Signature Theatre, 4200 Campbell Avenue, Arlington. Tickets $40, $104, subject to change. Call 703-820-9771 or visit sigtheatre.org. Nelson Presley on An Act of God. The Ravens. The job in Alana Valentine's drama is the oldest profession. Suzanne Edgar keeps you hooked in Venus Theatre's intimate storefront production, which features a pole-for-pole dancing in the middle of the small stage. Edgar does the good girl bad girl thing well enough to have you rooting for her, and then despairing. Through November 26 at the Venus Theatre, Play S, 21 C Street, Laurel. Tickets $40. Call 202-236-4078 or visit venustheatre.org. Nelson Presley on The Ravens' Shakespeare in Love. If you want an expensive copy of the Wondery Escapist 1999 Best Picture winner, by all means check it out. The players chomp into the material with zest and poetic verve. They are beauty outfitted in Kathleen Geldard's costumes and underscored by Matthew M. Nielsen's cinema ready. You could film it. Nelson Presley through November 26 at Baltimore Center Stage, 700 N Calvert Street, Baltimore. Tickets, $20, $79. Call 410-332-0033 or visit centerstage.org. Nelson Presley on Shakespeare in Love, a short series of disagreements presented here in chronological order. Riding his bike near his London flat, Daniel Kitson, a British comic monologuist with a cult following, witnessed the aftermath of another cyclist's bashing by a car. As she was being hoisted into an ambulance, Kitson swears, the victim winked at him. Not everyone has the nervous energy and intellectual virtuosity to take a fleeting moment and the resulting, idiosyncratic paper trail and turn it into a 2-hour-plus account of their investigation into a South London bicycle club that may or may not have harbored a nest of anti-automobile driveway terrorists. Peter Marks through November 25 at Studio Theatre, 1501 14th Street, NW. Tickets $25. Call 202-332-3300 or visit studiotheatre.org. Daniel Kitson reviewed by Peter Marks. Who is Daniel Kitson, and why is he a British cult favourite? Charlotte's Web. The E.B. White classic about Wilbur the Pig, with live and aerial silks. Through January 7 at Imagination Stage, 4908 Auburn Avenue, Bethesda. Tickets $14, $32. Call 301-280-1660 or visit imaginationstage.org. Frosty the Snowman, an adaptation for all ages, directed by Flying vs. Jason Schlafstein. Through December 31 at Adventure Theatre, 7300 MacArthur Boulevard, Glen Echo. Tickets $19.50. Call 301-634-2270 or visit adventuretheatremtc.org. Me, Jane, The Dreams and Adventures of Young Jane Goodall. A premiere about the renowned animal rights activist, with a top-flight cast including Sam Ludwig, Erin Weaver and Tracy Lynn Oliveira, by Andy Mitten and choreography by Noel Robinson and Kevin McAllister. Lead the Oni Theatre Centre's revival of Annie. Stan Baru, Christopher Damboise. November 18 – December 10 at the Kennedy Center's Family Theatre. Tickets $20, $25. Call 202-467-4600 or visit kennedycenter.org. Read more. A guide to current youth-friendly shows. The Capitol Steps. The longtime political satirists, tearing laughs from the headlines. Fridays and Saturdays in the Ronald Reagan Building and International Trade Center Amphitheater, 1300 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW. Tickets $40.50. Call 202-397-7328 or visit www.capsteps.com. Gobsmacked. An international hit telling stories through a variety of a cappella vocals. November 24-26 at the Kennedy Center's Eisenhower Theater. Tickets $49, $99. Call 202-467-4600 or visit kennedycenter.org. Sheer Madness. The indestructible interactive comedy whodunit, at 12,000 plus performances. Ongoing in the Kennedy Center's Theater Lab. Tickets $50, $54. Call 202-467-4600 or visit kennedycenter.org. Read more. Tina Fey and the Mean Girls team. Donna McKechnie on Michael Bennett, Bob Fosse. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom sequel Love Never Dies sneaks through Baltimore. A complete guide to DC's 201,718 theater season, with notes from Post-Critics. New York notes the band's visit is Broadway's best. New Al Oddly, 1984 will be ineligible for Tony's Iod actor's new 1980s economics drama Junk in New York. Springsteen on Broadway. The Boys in the Band plans a starry revival next spring. Jackie Gleason's The Honeymooners is AL, the B-side from Manhattan's Worcester Group. Want DC Theater Friday delivered to your email inbox Thursday evening? Subscribe here.